Sub.
Seven feet tall, just a tad more athletic. And I just don't know if you've got a more lethal, smooth, or score. Just a tad more athletic. And I just don't know if you've got a more lethal, smooth, or score. Just a tad more athletic. And I just don't know if you've got a more lethal, smooth, or score. Just a tad more
by Waiters. AI passes to Covington. And the 3-off. Chuck. The Heat trail by 18. Winslow
Been underneath there.
Still getting warmed up offensively.
Cool.
Scoring hit from him. There's the pass to Waiters.
I ain't shoot that, Raiders, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's caught up.
Guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's just got in his sights.
Never has been, never will be.
Oh, that's green.
Determined finisher.
What the
And
fuck?
guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one. one hand and one foot.
God, bro.
5 of 6 to start. Looks like he brought his A game.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And this Timberwolves team so
You ain't gonna stop checking sounds to do.
I'm stumping all y'all, bro. Y'all know how from y'all.
Get your ass down. He get mad. Damn it.
for Johnson. And Jones up for
Hell, third ass. Pass, I'm past. Suck a cock, fat ass. He get mad when he get that boo. I check him on the hardest spots right now. Third ass. Yeah, I knew. Yeah. I'm sure funny.
Hang on, that's 4 or 6. That's what last shot he said that she went in drunk in 5th grade. I'm like, God.
She really did it, bro. Like since 5th grade, she went no draws. Like one time she in 5th grade. No, she took her crippy ass down, dumb ass. He been watching niggas. He watch niggas get dressed, weird ass. No ass.
Coming off the game like he just
Y'all, we gotta try to make sure they all laugh, damn it. Come on, damn it.
I ain't even seen nothing, just made a nigga laugh.
Damn it.
Trying to come right back.
Cowabunga too.
That's no good. The eye outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
unbelievable.
Wiggins against Richardson. Inside, Dragic, and he banks in the lane. Dragic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's AI, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
That's the Dragic. Unloads from 13. Here's Whiteside. Missed it, even after all those chances. And a wide open look for AI.
What the heck? I missed a shot and I was wide open.
All the skill used.
I'm taking that ball ankles crap.
Might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Man, better go. I'm smacking this shit.
Passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Chalk up 2 there. Towns has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Johnson outside.
We'll make it circles and shit.
And here's Richardson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. And the rejection by Towns. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. AI's got 42 in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. It's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Now it's on call by Miami.
And Andrew Wiggins is the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodline. He's son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy.
Gibson's checked in for Dan. Robert Covington comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Teagan for Derrick Rose. Down low, Dragic. He trains the quick shot. Dragic has got 9 points. You don't think the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And it's AI missing. 30, trailed by 21. And stolen by AI. Pushing it up. A nice shot by T. T's got his first bucket on this one.
And I love the way T keeps his concentration, his focus, not allowing the defense to ruffle him at all.
Winslow against Covington. No good from Dragic.
Ready.
Pass, dude. Of course he's gonna rip it because you send a driver down the court.
That's his first foul.
And now only one away from
Look at this nigga on.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you are going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot, and Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career. For sure.
The Timberwolves can't hit.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now.
Shut the fuck up, son. Right,
Forcing
boom.
the shot a bit to me, Kevin. Not letting
Gosh, how you make me jump animation,
No
bro?
good from Dragic.
How?
Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Here's AI. Drills it from
Who
outside.
about to save ends?
AI's got 47 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up in the five.
most teams get the message after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point
Should have been there.
But it
Pass
seems
it.
like they have just
Oh,
not
yeah.
figured it out.
You down. Flashy.
Minnesota on the bench.
Dunk him.
AI hits the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Gordon Dragic.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating shot motion.
Big ass headphones,
So
can't
good
shit.
line.
In town, drops them both.
That's a great job. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Richardson against T.
Pass
It's Richardson on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Pass it.
4 on the clock. To stop the draw. That shot, no good. Great D that time on T. AI outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time in the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The Heat making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Guys are looking for a spot here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Waiters on the wing. And it's Waiters again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
AI,
What the
no good.
fuck? I'm wide open. I'm a playmaker sharpshooter with 75 overall 3-point. Make the shit.
Johnson gets the Dragic. And AI comes to help. Back loose. Outside Dragic. There's Winslow. Back to Dragic to end the run. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from AI. AI's got 54 points. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Dragic. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from AI.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, tighten it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
And another three for
guard me.
Well, I tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Winslow.
Wow.
It's rebounded by Towns.
That's in my
Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
That's terrific, DA. Thank you. Covington with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jersey.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
He was all alone on that one. 63 points for AI.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
34 seconds left in the first half. Hits the three-point bomb.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Winslow against Covington. 9 feet out. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got his second bucket. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. AI. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Waiters finds Johnson. Here's Dragic. Now Johnson. He's guarded by AI.
You're not going to see that.
What's it about now?
Space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. First half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first two quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside at the 5. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Shots good by Gibson.
Impressive agility in these pick and roll sets. It's hard to get out of that screen really quickly. Gibson has a nice feel for where to roll to.
Waiters no luck.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
AI outside. The feed to Gibson. Back to AI. And the shot goes in.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, you can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Again, what an avalanche!
What an avalanche!
He's unbelievable. He shoots just 34% from the floor.
And Jeff Teague in 2017 signed a healthy $57 million contract to join the T-Wolves. They haven't scrimped in building this roster. I mean, they've been able to and willing to spend some money. He's a key piece to the puzzle.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
That's a break.
Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got 15.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that old.
AI outside. Outside T. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pocket 6. Here's AI. And it's
blocked my green.
Only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Kicks it out to Richardson.
That's pretty cool. He jumped for 2 high.
No good on the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That bucket in no time at all. AI's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rockets the pass to Whiteside. Passes it to Johnson. And here's Richardson. Miami needs to get a shot off. Shot's good by Waiters.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long. Boy, good job firing the pass inside there. I mean, all his teammate had to do was catch and finish.
Launches a 3, and the Heat, another 3.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Fires the 3. And
it's 105 to 51.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Waiters. Nice D from AI. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. To the paint. And Tion Waiters, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Waiters got 23 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's AI.
Nigga,
here's Towns, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, I like the focus Towns has. So confident down low. Taking advantage of his size there.
That's great. Open look. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
Give it to me.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Inside.
Don't get his bitch
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Towns has got 15.
And this is Karl Anthony Towns at his very best. When he's got it going like this, he keeps it going.
Shots good by Waiters.
Not like that. His name is Dion.
Among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's AI. And they go right back with their
only 3
points.
AI
has got 13 points. Just
a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Speed is slow as hell.
Johnson in the corner. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. AI up top. He's guarded by Waiters. And Towns throws it down.
And you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now here's Waiters. He's guarded by AI. Johnson in the corner. drains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's the 3. And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Waiters outside. Kicks it to Whiteside. In the corner, it's Richardson for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
For Miami, they've gone at a shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Waiters. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Minnesota calls timeout.
For Hassan Whiteside, a second-round pick back in 2011. He's passed around China. He even played over in Lebanon.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Then it's AI. And there's Anthony Tolliver. Dragic looking it over. To the inside. Miami again turning it over. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
So many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at AI, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Robinson kicks to Whiteside. Shoots over Towns, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Robinson.
Not one fucking fadeaway.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. Takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Richardson.
3 seconds.
The pass to Whiteside. Richardson finds Robinson. Whiteside with it. Just 5 on the clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that.
Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Richardson, good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's AI. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. Moment here now for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Luol Deng's doing. David.
He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details.
Ooh, that ball got injured too.
We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
Let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back.
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for three when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
Richardson the pass to Robinson. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. But they get it back. From downtown. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Minnesota ball.
Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it will take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. They've shown some...
Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Jordan, player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And a breakdown here.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught is maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
That basket has to look as wide as a swimming pool for him right now, because he is splashing in every three he takes.
Miami no good on that time either. It's been all Timberwolves. AI outside. Again, what an avalanche!
And that score puts him even, a night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Here's Richardson. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Josh Richardson.
Timberwolves shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. A free ball. Out to AI. For the three. Timberwolves working now with the new shot clock. From outside the arc. And another one falls. Amazing.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
It's free. The Lavis. Down into the lineup of the Timberwolves. Darius
to the middle. Time now for an injury report. One update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury. Let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves let me know the status. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from AI.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
And Ryan Anderson out of UC Berkeley entering his 2nd decade in the NBA.
I mean, he's one of the guys that kind of helped popularize the volume 3-point shooting big man. He enters the back 9 of his career, and he's becoming a bit more of a defensive liability, but that stroke is as pure as ever.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's been all Timberwolves. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the 3-point shot.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Knocked away. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
AI with the bucket.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exit.
And Greg, you know how hard it is to win on the road, but they seem to have this one firmly in control and have been very impressive today.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy to come into an opponent's building and dominate the league.
Anytime I come around the city, I'm gonna run it down. That's how we do it.
Yep.
welcome to Foot Locker. Let me know how I can help you.
Thanks, man.
Those look awesome. Great choice.
Get it.
You about to go, nigga.
I don't care. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Get up! Get up!
No, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yes, give it up.
You play all day.
No, I didn't. Dude, I'm not playing.